Hey everybody, welcome back to our movie review time, where we geek out about a movie we just saw pretty much straight out of the theater, although full disclosure, we did go grab some ice cream. But we just watched Batman, the animated movie, Batman, Return of the Caped Crusaders. And this is going to be our all the spoilers video. We're going to talk all the spoilers in this, so
it's so geeky.
Yeah, this is going to be your warning, not just a spoiler warning, but a geeky warning. If you'd like a no spoiler review, there's a link in the description below or something popping up right about now. You can check that out. Then come on back and check this out once you've seen the movie and you're ready to see spoilers or a couple of dorks be dorks. So, but yeah, so that's yes, that's what she says. There's like
that's exactly
yeah, that is what she says. But anyways, guys, here's your warning. Spoilers, 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 dork nerd, spoilers, dork nerd, spoilers. Okay, you gone? You gone?
So, as you can tell, we had a really good time.
Yeah. We were in a big theater, so it wasn't sold out, but everybody in there had a blast. Lots of kids. They were applauding the movie at the end. We were all laughing our butts off through the whole thing. Some great, just having the returning cast members was awesome. One of my only critiques about the movie in the animation, because the animation looked gorgeous, especially on the big XD screen, is that why couldn't they do a couple little whiskers for the Cesar Romero Joker? That was a little, he almost looked more like the Super Friends version of Joker to me.
That may have just simply been a thing where they, no, that doesn't look right.
But then they show, in that documentary we got to watch after, there were all these like comic panels where they had drawn in just a few little whiskers there.
Yeah, the thing is, it's drawing a still image
I know, but really that's my only complaint about the whole movie. Everything else was awesome. There are some lines I'm dying to talk about, so we got to talk about this. Hearing Adam West reference some of the other Batman is awesome. So basically, here, you know, in a nutshell, the part of the premise is that, you know, there's a whole heist with Catwoman, Penguin, Riddler, and Joker working together, and that's like the first third or half of the movie. And what ends up happening is that Catwoman has like kind of poisoned Batman, and Batman starts going bad. So we kind of get an evil Batman that's able to clone himself, and he replaces the commissioner and Bagora, the chief, and all that stuff with Batman. But it's funny because he's like, take off your uniforms. And you know, Commissioner Gordon's just in a suit and glasses, but he takes all that off, and then one of the clone Batman put that on to become the commissioner and all this stuff. And it's just like so beautifully cheesy. But because we get this evil Batman, there's this moment he puts on brass knuckles when he's gonna go to town beating up like the Joker and Penguin and all them, and it's like a bat, so it's pointy brass knuckles, and you're just like, oh fuck. But I about lost my goddamn mind because he grabs the Joker and he's like, you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. He's doing the Michael Keaton thing from the Tim Burton Batman. And then not only that, in that same fight, he then pulls a Dark Knight Returns with, this is an operating room, or this is your operating table, and I'm the surgeon. I was like, what? I mean, hearing the 66 Batman do all that is awesome. And then you guys know I'm prone to accidentally, whoops. Maybe they didn't want me to spoil that one. You guys know I'm prone to accidentally spoiling things for Mary.
Yes.
But again, at the same time, though, in all fairness, I don't know why you've not yet watched The Dark Knight Rises.
Because I have all the cookies free time in the world.
Right? Don't you? Yeah. But anyways, I kind of hate to do this because she missed this, and I was talking about it, and I'm like, oh crap. You guys have seen it, but there is literally a reference. Yeah, I've already spoiled it for you, so.
Okay, fine.
Where they're talking to Catwoman at the end, and I can't remember how the exchange goes exactly, but basically one of them, between Batman and Catwoman, is like, can't we just, you know, retire and move off to Paris and just drink tea in a cafe somewhere, you know? And then like Robin is like, most anticlimactic ending ever, or worst ending ever, or something. But I mean, if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about, but I'm like, just those little knowing winks to all the other Batman stuff. Awesome. Yeah, but that was, I think, for me, one of the things I was most excited about. That, and it was like a big budget 66. Because like it went to space, for God's sake. And there was a big no gravity fight between all of them, which was awesome. And Gotham looked really cool, seeing that 66 version of Gotham expanded and everything. So now that I've taken up that much time, what did you think, Mary?
I'm gonna go ahead and commit some hearsay. Julie Newmar does not do it for me. And again, I think her voice has aged out just a little too much for this.
Yeah, Adam West and
there's
Burt
a couple
Ward are great,
points where she sounded a little more grandma.
Yeah.
Adam West can sound a little grandpa, but
Totally
he can
works.
get away with it.
Because even in his
Damn,
youth,
man.
well, in his youth too, that Batman was kind of grandpa-y Batman.
But the thing is, now also full disclaimer, Julie Newmar was never my Catwoman. My Catwoman was Eartha Kitt. Now you do a whole movie with that, I'm like,
Which also is another one of those great moments too.
Yeah.
There's a moment during a fight when Batman gets hit in the head and he starts seeing triple of Catwoman, and it's the 3 Catwomen.
who is the other one? I can never remember.
I want to say it's like Lee Merriweather or Leslie Merriweather,
that sounds
something kind of like
right.
that.
The Merriweather part sounds right, anyways.
Right. Yeah. So I forget. I think she was just in the movie. I may have my information off because I think it was 2 different Catwomen in the show, and there was a different one in that '66 movie. I think. You guys can, be cool about it, because I'm telling you, I'm not for sure, but you can tell us in the comments. Yeah. Yeah, but that was really cool. And then there was definitely a joke about would it be so bad to have the 3 different Catwomen at once? So, again, in a way that would go over the kids' heads, but the adults were like, okay, yeah. So, here's the couple things that's missing, I think, that they could bring back into a sequel. And you mentioned one of them, not in the video, but
yeah. So the one that I noticed that really stood out for me is, the classic bat walk up the side of the building, and almost always you have a celebrity popping out of a window and talking to Batman. Didn't happen here.
Which is funny too, because they do that and then nothing happens. But then later they're walking up the space station in gravity boots, and I'm like, oh, maybe they're gonna twist it and have somebody pop out here. And they didn't do it. So
well, what they did do instead was show the fight scene going on with the villains
off in the background,
themselves in the background.
When they throw fucking Catwoman out an airlock into space.
Yeah.
But again, it's 66 Batman.
66
so
Batman. You have to go. Physics takes a vacation.
But I'm like, that's still really fucking dark. But that was really, really cool. The other thing for me was no Batgirl. And that's where I'm thinking, if we get a sequel, that's one of the things they can bring in, is let's bring in Batgirl. Because
What season did they bring Batgirl in?
Second or third? Second, I think. Late in the second. But maybe just third. I don't know.
I
haven't rewatched it all yet.
Because Aunt Bee wasn't in the original first season either.
Well, Aunt Bee wasn't in any of them. That's Mayberry. That's Mayberry. Now I can't think of her name because now I'm thinking all of his Aunt B. The aunt, Dick Grayson's aunt.
Yeah,
not Aunt May. No. The lady that was in 66. You guys know who we're talking about.
I love the line she says, I thought I was just here for appearances.
Yeah. Of course, they then smoothed that out to say it was something else, but there was all those great little innuendo jokes in there.
I didn't feel like the innuendo was as strong as it could have been for that particular...
Yeah, but again, it wouldn't have been that... I think they really nailed the 66 style.
I think, yeah.
And that tone in the writing is just spot on. So, And I was going to say with the Batgirl thing, you didn't grow up a horny young boy watching that as a child, so Yvonne Craig's Batgirl, kind of the way you just were over Eartha Kitt's Catwoman.
Yeah, okay.
So I'd like to see that if they do a sequel. I thought too, because there's this moment where evil Batman kicks Robin out and all this stuff. He fires Alfred and everything. But I thought, oh man, it'd be cool is if they actually do do a 66 version of him becoming Nightwing or something. That would have been kind of neat. Because they didn't do that. And that was one of the other things that was really great was to fight the evil Batman, Robin and Catwoman go and break out all the villains out of the prison. And it's like all the C-list 66 villains. Yeah. They even had the egg dude that was the Vincent Price played. I want to say Eggman or something. I mean,
no, it wasn't Eggman. It was... It may have been
maybe Egbert, maybe, and they had Mr. Freeze.
But the fact that he looks so much like Vincent Price.
Yeah, I mean they made it, so I thought that was great. They had all those.
Tut.
Yeah, King Tut. There was a bunch I don't even recognize, honestly. Some dude looked like he had a bell on his head. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure those were 66 villains. It makes me want to go finish rewatching my 66 Blu-rays because I made it through the first season and then I just got distracted and started doing other things. But so also there's this great moment when Robin teams up with Catwoman and they get in her Catmobile, or as someone made the joke off camera that made me about die and spit up if I was drinking anything.
The pussy wagon?
Yes. But anyways, it was pretty fun because there's a lot of other little innuendo going on there too, because like Robin has to knock her out, take her to the bat cave, and she's like, okay, but you better not, she's basically saying like, you better not be molesting me while I'm unconscious, you young pervy boy kind of thing. But that was pretty funny. And then they get to the bat cave and Batman and Robin are gonna fight. It's like Batman v Robin. I'm like, holy shit, did Zack Snyder direct this thing? But it's great because it's intimidating, and seeing like an evil Batman is crazy. But he's all like, you know, he's telling Robin, he's like, you can't beat me. I know every move you're gonna make because I taught you every move you ever know. I was like, oh shit.
Although I like how they use about 3 different moves for all the fights throughout the entire thing.
Yeah, well, you know, cheap on the animation there, but and it feels like 66 choreography. They weren't too fancy.
It's like, how many times can you grab Dick Grayson from behind and have him kick somebody?
I don't know, but that phrase stopped with, how many times can you grab Dick? Anyways, but so yeah, video over. So then Batman and Robin decide to have a utility belt off. So they're literally like what is it? Knockout gas, anti-knockout gas, bat cuffs, bat lockpick, you know, all this kind of stuff. And it's like literally to anti spray and all this kind of stuff. And they even, and there's like even this thing that Robin and Catwoman survive being in the nuclear reactor during explosion because Robin knew that's what would happen. So he'd already sprayed them down when she was knocked out with anti-isotope spray. Sorry, I was trying not to run the engine, so that happened. But that was just it was perfectly stupid as 66 Batman should be.
And you have everything labeled.
Yeah. Like the bat, and like
I like the bat computer has 2 whole different encyclopedias in it.
Yes, 2 whole different encyclopedias. Oh my god, and like, you know, bat radar and the bat phone and the bat rocket and the bat. But we did get to see some return of some classic things too, like the bat shield. We saw the bat copter. Penguin and his friends all jumped on a giant umbrella that flew like a witch's broom kind of thing, which I'm pretty sure happened in the Batman 66 movie. Maybe not quite as large as in this, but all that stuff was awesome. So really had a good time with all of that. And yeah, so again, there was no shark repellent. That's the only thing that I would have liked to see that came out of the utility belts that they didn't do in this.
Bat shark repellent. Is that been an Asylum movie? Bat shark?
Ooh, bat sharks. Ooh, bat sharks. Yeah, there we go. You've spawned another one. Bat Sharks 2, The Spawning. It kind of works. Anyways, so the only other thing we'll say before we get out of here is during the end credits, this is what she definitely wants gifts of. It is so cute. You see this awesome Batman dancing and this awesome Catwoman dancing, and it is cheesy as hell, but the way it's animated and everything is adorable. Yeah, it's like... you know, all with the na-na-na-na-na-na thing going on, so it is really cute. We thought it was going to turn into the Bat Tootsie. He did
do it in the movie.
Well, he did like this, but you never actually saw him do the actual move, I don't think.
I think he might have.
Maybe.
They're in the big chaos fight scene, and there's like a crap ton of Batman. There's also Batman on stage playing instruments, and there's one up front dancing, so... Yeah, all that shit was awesome. But at the end, when it was him and Catwoman, I thought it was going to turn into the Pulp Fiction dance, too. But it didn't quite, nice. But that would have been awesome. But overall, that's what... I mean, this was awesome. Very glad we went and saw it in a theater. Because I really probably should have canceled because I could use the time to get ready for our trip, but so glad we got to see it in a theater and not just on Blu-ray eventually, because that was a lot of fun. Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, you know what to do. Let us know. This is the spoiler video, so you can talk spoilers all you want. Let's talk about it down in the comments. Have you seen it? Are you gonna see it? What was your favorite part? What would you have liked to see that wasn't in there? What was your favorite thing in there? All that stuff. Let's geek out. This is absolutely geek out worthy. So geek out in the comments with us, and let's have a fun time doing that. You can also click the thumbs up button. Give us a thumbs of encouragement. We do love to be encouraged. And check the Patreon if you want. Why not, right? Doesn't hurt anything. All right, we're gonna get out of here, and I gotta go home and edit, and we will see you guys later.